Please like and subscribe for more amazing content. I'm actually closing in on 10k subs, so please help that dream become a reality by clicking that subscribe button now. Share this channel around, and let's get into the video. Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're doing another episode. I believe this is episode 6 of the Tiermaker series. I'm going back to the ranked maps because the last time I did this was about in 2019 or 2020. I can't really remember when I did this, but I did one of these in the past. So there's a couple new maps. There's Village and Soar, which I believe I maybe had Soar in the last one, but Grounded's been updated. You know, a couple of the maps have been touched and reworked, and Village has just been added. Well, not just added, but you know, it's been added within the recent time. So we're going to be doing a brand new Tiermaker on this. I've wanted to do this for a little bit now, and I'm finally able to have some time to do this Tiermaker on the Critical Ops map. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So yeah, we're going to start off with the brand new map Village. Now, I love this map at first, but it's not quite the best map ever. There's a few flaws with it and a few things that I think they could rework, but in terms of gameplay on Village, it's a super balanced map in the fact that you can win a lot of rounds on the T side if you have a full team with voice chat and they know what they're doing. Everybody, you know, learns their positions and learns util, and it can be a really, really easy map on the T side. Same thing with the CT. You can easily shut down the T side if you know how to play together. So, in my opinion, it requires a lot of teamwork, and that's why I really do enjoy the map, because it actually, you know, is how the game should be. It shouldn't just be solo running in and shooting people by yourself. The new Grounded. I'm actually not too impressed with the new Grounded. The old Grounded was very standard and boring, so I was really excited with the new Grounded, and I think there's some really good changes on the new Grounded. But the whole A bomb site being wallbangable just makes A bomb site super hard to hold, and even if you play outside of A, like off of A, they can still wallbang you, and it's super, super hard if you like to play on it around A, and then it just, I don't know, it just feels like it's not quite as good as it was. I think there's some things that they could have kept the same with making the, you know, at short you can change up B a little bit, which needed to be fixed in my opinion a little bit. B could have been fixed, and then you could have left A completely the same. You could have left CT the complete same, but instead they changed it as well, and it's a little bit strange now, and I think connector is really, really open in A mid connector. So there's just a couple problems with it, and I think that makes it only a decent map now. Moving on to Canals, and by the way, I apologize, the pictures, I did this really fast, and the pictures look like crap. But Canals has been here a while, and it's really always been a great map. I think the new changes have made it more equal and neutral. It's always been very equal and neutral, where you can get a lot of rounds on T side and CT side, and that's what I really enjoy. I enjoy balanced maps so you can win rounds on either side, whether you're on the T or CT side. That is why I'm going to put it also as a great map. I don't think it's quite as good as Village because it's very standard and very much the same gameplay. There's not a lot of plays you can do, whereas Village is a lot more places and a lot more, you know, mids and second mids and all kinds of stuff that you can push. Moving on to Raid. Raid has always been a really, really solid map, and I would love to put this on GOAT because, again, it requires a lot of teamwork, and honestly, the utility usage is just amazing. You can throw it over top, you can throw it off walls and bounce in. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with this map. The only problem is it's a bit small and it's super easy to rotate on the CT side, so you can sound to do that. Also, the problem with shotguns going up in the middle of vents, and then the wall bangs from CT can be kind of annoying. Those are a few flaws, but I think they could easily be reworked and made even better. But I think for now I'm going to leave this in GOAT. I don't know if it's going to be the best map, but it's a weird map to put in GOAT, but you know, a year ago, I would never have put this map. I would have put it down at decent, but I've really grown to like this map, and so I'm going to put it at the GOAT tier. Next map is going to be Port. Now, I'm actually going to put Port just around the same as Grounded. I think it's about the same as New Grounded. It's a very, very unique map in the sense that it's pretty much all outside, but it has a little bit of inside. It's a one-layer map, really. I mean, you got a couple things you can jump over and jump on top of, but it's pretty much one layer, and that makes it kind of boring, kind of the same. Honestly, it's actually very neutral in a way. It's whoever wins the mid-control. If you win mid-control, then you're going to win the rounds and the maps. It mostly is CT-sided because it's easier for CT to win that big map control, but you know, there are some times where it can be kind of T-sided. Next up we have Plaza. Now Plaza has always been, I think, my favorite map. It's got a lot of uniqueness in it. I mean, every map is unique in its own way, but I've really always liked Plaza because it does have multiple points of elevation, even though it's very much the same, but there's a couple different places and a couple of unique places. I think A bomb site's really, really cool, and actually B bomb site's probably one of my favorite bomb sites in the entirety of Critical Ops. It's just very unique. You got markets, you got head glitches, you got all kinds of stuff to clear out, and with the new update, you can do some crazy stuff on Plaza, and I think it just makes the map just so much fun, so much unique. Moving on to Bureau. Bureau is another GOAT map in my opinion. I'm going to put this one above Raid as well. Bureau is just a masterpiece since it came out, and I feel like they've made some really, really controversial changes, like such as the vent hall they changed. You know, obviously there's no longer the vent hall head glitch and stuff like that. Vents has been changed. Mid's been touched up a little bit. and even the B bomb site has had a few changes, but for the most part it stayed very much the same. The one place on the map that I think they could change would be the A bomb site, because A is just kind of weird. It's just a bunch of like servers and just a weird area. It's very, two rectangles really put next to each other. The whole entirety of labs is two rectangles, and it's just really, really weird. I feel like they could have changed it and made it, more unique, more cool stuff with it. And that to me is the only reason why it's not above Plaza, because the rest of the map is very, very cool. It's very standard, but it's also just, it's such a masterpiece. So moving on to Soar, yeah, I mean, it's a hard map to rank. I think I want to put it higher, but it's kind of just decent for me, It's a cool map. I think there's a lot of, there's not really a lot of places you can go. There's 3 main lanes. So you got mid, you got the A long ramp area, and then you got the pool side. 3 areas you can go. Obviously, they split off into different areas once you start moving up, but it just feels like there's 3 ways you go, and there's, 5 people to defend. It's kind of hard to push on T side, but there are some strategies you can do, but it feels very standard, and I don't know, it isn't a fan favorite map, and I think for that reason, I don't like it as much. And finally, we're going to put Legacy as a mid map. I think the old Legacy with Subway involved was a lot better, because it gave you, more places to go, but the new Legacy without Subway, it feels like there aren't a lot of places. It's like you either go B and the entirety of CT will know you're going B, so they can rotate there, and then you're pushing 5 people that are on head glitches, and it's just super hard to push, or you go towards A, which people stack early, and then you have to push on the top, which they're already on top head glitch and all kinds of stuff. They're sniping down at you, and it's just like, you have 2 options. What do you do? And it's super hard if you're on the T side. So, especially in ranked, it's very, very bad. I think maybe more in scrims and tournaments it can be a little bit better, because you have voice chat and you can talk about the strats. And there it is, guys. This is my complete tier list. Obviously, there's only 9 competitive maps right now, which is something that I would like to know. Do you guys think that there should only be 7 maps? And if so, what 2 maps would you take out? For me, I guess it would be Soar and Legacy, since it's the lowest 2 on my list. But what 2 maps would you guys want taken out of the competitive or even ranked, the ranked map pool or competitive map pool? Either one. Which 2 maps? Let me know in the comments. And if you guys would like to tell me your favorite map as well, let me know in the comments as well. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe. We're pushing to 10K subs by August. I know I said by the end of August, but it's almost possible. We're almost about 100 subs away, so maybe by the time August starts, we can hit 10K. So please subscribe, share the video around to help me get that 10K, and make a second account and subscribe right now if you're watching this video. Bye-bye. Have an awesome day. Peace out.